Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. So, I'm on issue 3 on Ponyville Mysteries. What would I name this case? I don't really name the cases. I should go back and name them. I don't know, the mysterious fire at the old folks' home. Alright, so the comic begins with we get to meet Scootaloo's Aunt Lofty and Aunt Holiday. Now, as for looking at them here, there's a lot of changes to both characters. Yeah, okay, so they do keep one of them an Earth pony and the other one a Pegasus. They drastically change the way they look. You can look up the episode Crusaders of the Last Mark to see the big differences between Lofty and Holiday. Yeah, cutie marks are different too. One has a cutie mark of a bow. You can see a cutie mark right there. It looks to be like a yawn ball. Yeah, I think it's like a yawn ball. It's a yawn ball and I think a box. In the show, the cutie marks are a sailboat in the sun. Aunt Holiday has a cutie mark of a sailboat in the sun. Lofty has a cutie mark of a sewing needle in thread going into the sewing needle. Alright, so Lofty and Holiday are members of the Philly Guides, they're hosting a Philly Guide camping thing. So the Philly Guides are basically the Girl Scouts in Ponyville. Yeah, so Granny Smith basically warns them that there's a fire happening at the old folks' home. I'm not sure how she was able to figure that out quickly. I also do kind of love how they put the fire out in how they put the fire out. They just basically fill these big things of water and then use a hose to put the fire out. Don't know why they don't use Pegasus. You just churn clouds into rain clouds and put them out. You think it would be much faster. I didn't meet the fire department. I have yet to see any fire stations in Ponyville, though. And this comic, we get to see more of the old folks' home, which we do see it in Season 2 when Rainbow Dash saves them with Mysterious Madewell. But I don't think we've ever been inside the building. Again, I do like how these comics do explore more Ponyville. Something I really wish Season 9 did. But hey, yeah. Granny Smith is a bit nice to let the elderly stay with her. Alrighty. And apparently he's punished such because he hates the place where he moved. I'm guessing this takes place sometime after? Because Donald Trevor almost called them blank flanks. Which she's getting used to them being friends and not, enemies. And they kind of accuse her dad of starting a fire at the old folks' home so he can buy it and turn it into a hotel. Let's see. We get to learn more information on Pearly Stitch, as she was in the Philly Guides back when she was really, really, really young. I'm still trying to figure out what these references are. I want to say that's Gomer Pyle, because the hat he's wearing looks like a World War I hat. I know he's a reference to that comedian that holds a cigar. So the Crusaders start asking questions, try to figure out how the fire started. They're basically saying that, what's his name? Sandtrap basically kept complaining that he doesn't want to be here. He hates it there. Recently, being in a fire and recently moving into a new place, I'm getting used to the place. Of course, where I am, it's Deadville. Only one bus. There's not much transportation, but I'm making do. Walking around, exercising, trying to get more comics. And Sandtrap is saying that, like, he basically learned to love it there. Even though he hated moving there. I mean, I can kind of see where he's coming from. Imagine being moved into an old folks' home. Probably not his choice, probably his kids' choice or his family's choice. They never visit him. They never call. I mean, he never says his family never call to visit, but still. That's how it mostly goes when it comes to old folks' home. I wonder where they got those suits from. I want to say Pinkie Pie. They kind of look like the... Oh, and Aballoon's bow is even black as well. Cute. But you can still see their tails and manes, though. Won't that, like, stick out, though? They look at the burnt mark. Scootaloo tastes it. And tastes... So Scootaloo figure out this one. I believe like Sweetie Belle figures out the first issue, Aballoon figures out the second one. So they're taking turns on who gets to solve each mystery, which I like. So I think like the big thing I want to talk about with this comic would be Scootaloo's Aunt Lofty and Aunt Holiday. Like it's so surreal seeing them here, then seeing in the show they look different. And I do believe we first meet them in the Ponyville Mysteries paperback books as well, where we get to see they look different again. And then they change the design again in the show. I don't know why, because you do see in the season 10 comic in the My Little Pony Transformers crossover part 2, Lofty and all, they have their show design rather than this design. So they do kind of figure out it was, it's kind of a bit, like, obvious who the, culprit is. It's the one who was a Philly guide. Yeah, the Philly guide when she was very, very young. So she's trying to relive her childhood by starting to make, like, a fire in the kitchen at night. Unfortunately, it started a fire. Honestly, I don't know why they don't kick her out, because it could have been a lot worse and it could have burned the entire place to the ground, but yeah, I don't understand like why she didn't go outside to do it there. I don't know. But she doesn't get in trouble. She stays at the old folks' home. And then she learns how to do it outside, which I feel like is what she should have done to begin with, and not do it at all. Or do it inside. But yeah. So this one is a fun comic. We got to learn more about the old folks' home. Though I kind of wish we could have met more of the elderly ponies there. But most of them don't give like backstories to them at all. It's mostly this one. I guess Sandtrap too, as we learn he's the grump. And the next issue is basically about water in the Ponyville Spa. Which is, a good next issue. So far, I am enjoying the Ponyville mystery comics. Like I said, my big thing of why I like it so much is that we get to explore more of Ponyville. Though I think the last issue 5 is about Songbird, which takes place after the movie, which kind of makes me wonder if one of these are taking place. They're taking place after the movie, I think. Yeah, it has to. Honestly, I do enjoy the comic. It's a fun comic. Though I kind of wish it could have had more. I kind of wish the comic would have been had more pages so that we can see more of the areas they're exploring. It's also, I believe, that's the same pony at the Grand Gap and Gallon. I don't think he has a cutie mark either, because we don't see a cutie mark on him, at all. So I guess, he does a lot of work. At the gala, watering the flush-sized flowers, and mowing the lawn at the old folks' home. So he does a lot of work. I wonder if he travels, too. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day. So the comic is pretty nice. There's some cool scenes here and there. I don't know why they added Diamond Tiara. She gets one whole page and that's it. They mentioned that Filthy Witch wanted to buy the old folks' home. He wants to tear it down and put up a fancy hotel, and they questioned Diamond Tiara and she says no, and that's it. I guess she was there just to make a cameo. That's it. It's still a good comic. Which one do I like best? I think the one I like the least would definitely be issue 2, the case of the missing pin. Why? Because there's a scene where Twist mentions she turned into a were Timberwolf, which basically kind of spoils the paperback book on Ponyville Mysteries. Because you kind of have to read, you don't have to read it to understand that comic, but it does spoil the mystery. As who was turned into a Timberwolf at night. I don't know why they didn't make that one to a comic. But hey, yeah. So we got 2 more to go. And then I'll be going on the next My Little Pony arc. Hope everyone stays safe out there. Bye.